Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Masterclass for Support. And this is a place for new age management skills and lifestyle tips for budding managers like you all. So friends, today my video will be a little longer, covering two topics. First, how to survive a toxic workplace as we are moving back physically to office. Though the toxic environment is still there while working from home, but then also. And then my second topic will be sharing some tips for the first time managers. So watch my video till end and subscribe to my channel Masterclass with Tapas. As I will be talking about these strategies to manage working at a toxic workplace until you move into something good. How to survive a toxic workplace, or which is a very important thing and harmful to an employee's well-being. If going to work makes feel depressed, stressed, and you are experiencing a loss of focus, decreased confidence, pain, headaches, and or an impaired immune system, then you are likely working in a bad environment. Surviving toxic work environment anxiety is not easy, but it is absolutely possible. There is scientific reason that you feel like you are about to burst into tears at your desk every day. A toxic environment keeps people in a fight or a flight mindset, as you can't do best work when you work in a toxic workplace and your health and well-being at a risk. Build a network of a trusted co-worker is the first step that you will try to do. Toxic workplaces are filled with people who are selfish, judgmental, and manipulative. It is easy to feel like there isn't anyone who is a drama free, or but finding your friend can help you to deal with horrible boss or a coworker who won't listen to any of your ideas because they are always right. How to deal with that? One important way you can weather a toxic work environment is to find one or two good friends you can trust in your workplace and offer each other support and a place to vent. Being able to understand each other frustration can offer a significant uplift and help you make it through the difficult situation. Just make sure to choose your friend wisely and only speak candidly with people you trust. That being said, you still don't want to share certain things at work, even with your best friend. Then stay focused on important goals. Walking or maybe working in a toxic workplace can feel like you are back in high school where rumors would run faster than the track team minutes, and you should be very much avoid that. People love to gossip about everything, whether it will be impending restructuring will result in layoff during covid time. There are so many rumors going there are even maybe entire group texts and Slack channels exclusively dedicated to talking badly about co-workers and pointing fingers at senior leadership also sometimes. Then how to deal? Don't let workplace gossips keeps you away from focusing off your work, and definitely don't join those conversation. One of the quickest way to destroy trust among your co-workers is by spreading gossip. Nobody in that kind of environment is willing to be vulnerable and open because everyone worried about how that information will be leaked and used against them down the road. Love your work is recommending shutting between your unhealthy gossip when you can, or simply refusing to participate in that. Be nice to everyone, even toxic co-workers. Toxic workplaces are often very competitive, making people feel they have to climb over their co-workers to get out on the top. They will lie, cheat, and steal ideas to look better and advance up the corporate ladder. In this type of environment, you always have to be on the lookout for backstabbing behavior, which can make surviving toxic work environment anxiety more challenging. Then, of course, how to deal with those to their level. Instead, kill them with your kindness. Look for the ways to do things for other people and add value to them. Even the people who are tough on you might seem. Then counterproductive or aid your enemies, so as to speak, but it can be beneficial. Eventually others will also value what you provide, which leads them to them valuing you. It may take a while and they still may be toxic towards other, but their interaction with you always will change, and that will change your work environment. Adopt my mantra: work hard and be nice, even if the other people aren't. Then strive for work life balance. Your 9 to 5 feels like a 24 into 7 because the work has been become so consuming. When you aren't at work, you're still working or thinking about work. You just want to throw the phone out of the window, or you can catch a break from your coworker and send a string of email, text, and calls that are all urgent. You usually have to work through lunch, having to a bite between your filing of report at your desk, or at constantly cancelling after work plans to stay late at the office or finish up your assignment. But there is a lot being changes during this work from home environment, where we tend to be online after maybe so 9 to 5. How to deal with that? Set some boundaries so you can have a good job and a life. Healthy boundaries can reduce the impact of the work stress on you, and suggest always take a proper lunch break, not bringing work home, setting clear expectation, having friendship outside work, and not sharing too many personal details at work. That's my feeling. Though I know sometimes it's not possible to know, and we can always know that nothing is permanent. It seems like there is nothing you can do to stop the angry after our emails from your boss or superior, or relieve the anxiety of being thrown under the bus of your co-workers. Your confidence is shot, you dread among going to work, and you start feeling lousy both physically and mentally. Luckily, there is something you can do. Get out. How to deal? Understand that the situation is temporary. Proactive looking for the opportunities to move on. If you're having difficulty in believing the situation is temporary, the action of seeking others opportunity will help you to change your belief system. Then find better. Ultimately, the best way to deal with surviving toxic environment anxiety is to find a new one altogether. Want some help with that? You can touch base with me personally, so I can help you too. So say goodbye to the toxic boss, co-workers, and move on to something better today. So friends, if you all like my thoughts, give my channel a huge thumbs up, share it, and comment it. Till I meet next, bye for now, and I will be moving to my second video, so keep tuning in. Thank you. So friends, my next topic is how to avoid such things to after becoming the first time manager. While graduating from management is a huge accomplishment, it is also the beginning of a pretty huge challenge. Not quite sure where to start, get off the right foot with this step for a smooth transition. So let's keep this point in your mind while becoming first time manager. Get smart. First off, make it your personal mission to learn everything you can. Believe me, this is a big key to success as a new manager. Seek out of management tools, resources, and the classes that your company offers. Some organizations have the formal supervisor training, and nearly all have the manual and HR policies. Read them, digest them, and keep them on your bookshelf. You should also do some digging and learn more about each of the people you will be managing. Review their personal files, their resumes, their past performance reviews, and goals. Then find a mentor. Of course, many of the situation you will face as a manager aren't outlined in any manual. Do you deal with a team member who is underperforming, or an overachiever you would love to promote but can't because of the budget or maybe job cuts? The good news is that someone else has probably dealt before with any situation you will face. So one of the most important thing you can do is to find a mentors, someone you with whom you can confidently discuss the issues as they arise. If this is your boss, great. If not, find someone else in your company who can serve in this capacity, or maybe outside the company. For like, you can always touch base with me regarding any question relating to this type of situation. Then change your focus. You will like to be being promoted because you are awesome at your work, but the crazy thing about you, the new position, it is not about you anymore, because before you were a manager, your number one job is to accomplish the tasks. Now your number one job is to help others people accomplish their tasks in an outstanding environment. Listen and learn. Many new managers want to make bold changes quickly to show that they are in charge. This is not a bad thing, but I think you should be doing with a very careful approach. Resist the temptation and instead take plenty of time to fully understand your organization, team, the situation, and the environment in which we are working these days. To set up individual meeting with each of your new team member to understand their roles, ask question about what they like about their job, their biggest challenges during this COVID time they faced, and the ideas they have to improving the organization. Obviously, you can't please everyone, but saying it, I would love to get your input as much I can for my future planning goes a long way in building positive relationship and open communication and understanding what the people goals, hangs ups, challenges are can be to help perform at a higher level, which only serve to help you best. Also, let them know that you are open to listening to their ongoing basis, whether it is having an open door policy or scheduling your office hours each day, making sure your employees knows that when and how they can reach out to you. And then obviously address relationship shifts. The biggest mistake that new managers make, this is can be especially true if you've been promoted from within and find yourself now supervising someone who used to be at the same level as you do find yourself now managing a former peer. You must address the shift immediately. You can't keep up your twice weekly happy hours or closed door lunch dates with your workers or team member without a feeling of distrust, resentment from the rest of your team. And also keep in mind that while your former colleague may be happy for you, he or she may also feel awkward or resentful. Then obviously try starting the conversation with your team members. You know that I value all your friendship. As a manager, I need to make sure that everyone on the team views me as being fair and consistent, so our working relationship is going to change. Easy? No way. It is very difficult to have an understanding with your peer you always work from, and now you are going to monitor him. Be a model behavior, complaining about boss over cocktails, showing up 15 minutes late for the meeting. Sorry, these days are long gone. As a manager, you will have to look to be as a role model, but not only by your employees but also by the others in the organization. You can't expect people to give their best at work if they are don't see you doing it, and be sure you're always on your a game. This is means meeting the deadlines, sticking to your word, keeping your personal opinion under wraps, and doing what is the best for the team and the organization. So, friends, are you listening? Hope. Then manage up. Being the boss doesn't mean that you can ignore your own supervisor. In fact, it is more important that ever to keep her or him in the loop, since you will be reporting the progress of the entire group of people. It is also important to make sure that the goals you outline for your team are very much tied up with your boss priorities. Ask to set up a regular meeting to discuss your goals, your progress, and any issues and how they relate to the organization as a whole. You can only impress your superior with your team's progress. If you're moving in the right direction, then you can have a skip level meeting of your team members with your boss to being fair. Being a manager is an ongoing learning experience, and it is probably never going to be easy. But do your research, set expectations, shift your focus from the get go, and you will be off to a greater care for your team members and their career prospects. While you want to have your employees to develop loyalty to the company, no one will stay in one place, and we know that. When you show authentic concern for your employees career prospects and the well-being, they will know that you care for their professional development and the personal growth. Provide regular training, support and feedback to them to ensure that they are consistently learning and growing. Always be a coach, not a slave. Establish a cultural code one has to agree upon with them and the team. Set up a benchmark for how each member is expected to behave and work in the given environment. Your team member will be happier if there is a set of house rules that encourages desirable behavior. It also provides a common understanding on how they will communicate with you and the other team members. A cultural code document, maybe from the HR, will help not only to elaborate within your team, and we abide by the simple values, make journaling illustrative, and improving your soft and hard skill, which improve will help the team member to reach their goals, and you can accomplish your goal too. To do this, the manager must create an environment of motivation and accountability. Most managers know that the benefit of training and education, but oftentimes they create an environment that is very counterproductive for the employees' development. Many managers expect employees to take the initiative to learn and seek mentorship and development throwing off office work. This exception is unrealistic sometimes as an employee. In this case, lack of motivation to find professional development in a personal time. Obviously, during this lockdown, we had those sessions which are offline and online sometimes. So, friends, what do you think? If you like my thoughts, give my channel a huge thumbs up, share it, comment it. Till I meet next with my new exciting video. Bye for now. Thank you.